Hi, this is John Kim from Digital Trends. We're with wowie. We're here with Michael Limber, Chief Creative Officer for wowie. And we have a number of new products this year. Wowie's really making a big splash in the market. And for us, we have 16 new products to show you. We'll show you a couple of highlights right now. One of our favorites here is what we call Tribot. And Tribot is really a lot of fun right out of the box. I'm going to have Mike here demonstrate some of the great features. Basically, this is about 10 minutes of content, tons of games, motion control in the hand controller, and the idea is this product is right out of the box, automatically fun. No big learning curve, no reading the manual. The hand controller explains them.
He's got 3 different game modes. He's got a mind sweep mode. He's got a maze game where he goes through a virtual maze, and he also has a mode where he drives a pattern, and then you have to follow the pattern by using the remote to follow. He's got a really cool guard mode, so if you want to keep your brother or sister out of the room, you set him up.
Want me to guard? Then tap my head. Whatever comes my way, I'll alert you right away.
So when they sneak in the room...
What's that? This one's for real. For a long time, everything was fine. Then it started. I can't talk about it.
So this guy will be available from wowie from summer of '99, and he's part of our trend of making our products have a lot more depth. I think we're bringing some of the media experience from video games and other media into our products, where the products don't just have 5 minutes of playtime. This guy's got 10 minutes of content, tons of different game modes, very easily accessible. It's reflective of a lot of the products we could show you here today.
So how much would something like this cost?
$99.
Summer of this year.
Okay. So this one's known as Rovio. It's from wowie. This will be available this fall, and basically it's a telepresence device with its own unique IP address. So you can be anywhere in the world and have one of these, let's say, in your house, in my hotel room, and I could be driving it around remotely through a web browser. You might want to come take a look at this on this side. Here I'm looking at the view that it's looking at right now, which is, but the way I control it really is just this right here. I grab this object, and you can see that it's moving right now. So it's like a joystick. I can rotate a little bit, nudge it to the right, nudge it to the left. So with a very simple interface, I can lower the camera, I can raise the camera to look up at people because it'll be on the ground most of the time. So to look high, it's going to see the roof now in a moment. And also I'm able to, if you can see at the bottom of the screen here, I'm able to capture a snapshot, adjust my video settings, set it on a path. So it's a very simple interface that can be quickly loaded in a web browser. So for us, this is a very big experiment into a whole new zone of creating kind of a utility robot that has a very fast mobility. The wonderful part about this holonomic base is it's very easy to control. It's kind of like a mouse operation. It's like a first-person shooter. It doesn't change orientation as you turn. It's always facing the same direction. So when you turn, it's because you want it to. It has an auto navigation feature called North Star that allows the device to actually locate its own dock and recharge itself. So it knows when its batteries are low, and it will auto navigate your home based on a series of waypoints that you put in. So when you're not there, it'll actually be able to get back to its docking station and recharge its own batteries. So you can actually have several of these in your home and actually have several of these beacons placed throughout your house. It uses an IR beacon, which I can show you on the ground here. Which is this device right here, which projects on your ceiling. It'll project 2 IR dots that the Rovio sensor can detect and orients itself in your room. If you have several of these beacons, which are available as separate items, you can actually set them up throughout your house and create waypoints, and the thing can navigate without hitting anything throughout your entire house. And when I'm not home, it says, you know, my battery's low, I'll just go dock on my own. And so it really makes it very, very simple to control, very intuitive for most people. So anyway, that's Rovio.
You heard it here at CES 2008. Rovio, available, $299. Fall of this year.
All right, and this one here is Femisapien, the latest Robo-Sapien creation from wowie. And Femisapien does a lot of different things. I'm gonna give you a little 15-second dance demo here that I'll just hold her down. In fact, it really explores the dynamic motion of this 5-motor object. And her, so Femisapien has 5 motors, and she has 12 degrees of freedom. She operates on 6 AA batteries for about 6 to 10 hours. And the idea here is a very, very flexible, dynamic, small, refined form. It's probably the state of the art for us. And I can control her all the way through the head and the hands. So for instance, if I wanted to, she has a kind of affectionate mode here. I'll give her a little nudge here, and she likes, she responds to people. kiss. You can also operate her in many different ways. One of them is I can put her in a learning mode just by moving her head down. And whatever I do, she'll do now. So if I move her arms up and down, maybe move her legs a little bit, come to a big finale. In a few seconds, she'll play that back for us. And I can store up to 80 steps in the memory. And not only position, but also timing. She has IR sensors, she has sound sensors. This room's a bit loud right now, but you can actually have a conversation with her. If I move both her hands to the right, she'll go into a wandering mode where she will have an obstacle avoidance. She will reroute herself around that obstacle and go the other way. She's also very good at marketing. She is very polite. I can put a business card, for instance, in her hand and put her in this mode here and tell her to offer you the card, which everyone's so busy they don't really take the cards, so then they're too busy. She'll come find you, and then when you put your hand up again, she'll respond and say, thank you. So
That's great.
$99 from Wowie in fall.
The fall.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you very much for all your help, and we look forward to next year.